Previously, in the dungeon of the Mad Mage, the party and their allies stood victorious over the Sethian scourges, and though few fell in battle, there was not an immediate celebration, because those that had been mentally controlled by the spirit Nagas remained so. Ezrah determined that the effect would wear off within 24 hours, so the Black-Tongue tribe set about the task of imprisoning what were once their allies and kin, and would hopefully be so again in the near future. The party, for their part, decided to remain with the Bullywugs. They had helped at every stage they could. There seemed no sense in leaving at the finish line. The Black-Tongues were gracious for the aid, the party celebrated as heroes, and even though there were losses mourned on the evening of the 22nd, thanks were still given to the valiant heroes who had liberated the tribe from two different tyrants. After his recovery, the necromancer Karstus visited with the party, who decided to uphold their end of the bargain. They delivered the Rod of Rulership to the mage so that he might return from his exile. In his excitement, he decided to return to Dwarmakor that very evening, assuring the party they would be fine entering the academy as long as they used the password Manshun Lost. After the party expressed concern, he also assured them that he had no interest in the utilization of the Rod of Rulership and found it unlikely the headmaster did either. It had simply been a means to an end, in this case, a punishment for a delinquent student. The group was also approached by some of the drow that had been freed during the battle. One thanked them and swiftly departed. The other was a young man by the name of Dirzana Freth. Dirzana was intrigued by the party and their admission of animosity towards House Avrindar, which House Freth was in conflict with. The party and House Freth seemed natural allies, but the group was unable to convince Dirzana of anything just yet. The young drow was eager to return home, even if it meant traversing dangerous territory. Still, the party did seem to impress Dirzana, and the drow left with no quarrel against them. After spending some time with the new generation, specifically counseling both Risk and Izu, the party rested and awoke to the celebrations of the Black-Tongue tribe. Their brethren were no longer mind-controlled, and the tribe was now, finally, well and truly free. It seemed obvious that the jubilation would not end soon, so Risk made arrangements for the party to leave so that they might pursue other tasks. But it was clear that much like had been done with the Legion and the Skulltakers, the party had made true allies here. They would be welcome back any time. The party made their way up, passing swiftly through the land of the Stone Men and into the lost levels of the Skulltaker tribe. After a brief stop there, they headed further up to the Willow Wood, where they treated with the Archdruid and promised aid from the Skulltakers on the matter of some poachers that threatened the wood. They left with Willow's blessing, using it at the Deadwood Gate to journey to the Arcane Chambers. But their journey was not without complications. Within the arcane flow of the gate, Ezrah was attacked by the Shadow, and Willow's blessing was not enough to rebuff the entity. Something, though, turned the creature's touch at the last moment, granting a boon where there otherwise would have been a bane, and the party escaped unharmed. They continued their journey, and on the way happened upon the Green Choir, an adventuring party some of the group had met before. The two groups exchanged minor information, with Bones warning that should the Green Choir venture further down, they should avoid fighting any goblins they find. The two groups parted ways, and the party traveled up the lift into the yawning portal. Their arrival was met with much fanfare. Before they had headed down, they had been named Heroes of the Realm, Wardens of the High Road, and then they had gone missing for many days. There was visible relief on many of the faces that greeted them, even amongst the grizzled veterans who knew instinctively that each successive delve further increased the likelihood that they would never be seen again. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.